Let's look at another miracle, miracle number 36. This happened in the Battle of Hunain, and around 7th Hijri, actually 8th Hijri year, Muslims conquered Makkah, Fath Makkah. They went to Makkah, and without even a fight, they won Makkah. But when immediately, I think that was in Ramadan. Yes, it was in Ramadan. And what happened? Now the Arabs who were surrounding Makkah and other tribes that were there, who are very strong, they got very scared. They got very upset that Muslims are taking over. Now they are ruling Arabia. So they said we have to attack. And one of the strong ones were the Thaqif and Hawazin tribe. So they said we should attack Muslims and finish them off. And in fact, these tribes they were very, very powerful, especially when it came to war. They were like experts. Quraysh were like maybe average, above average, but they were like really, really experts. They were the people of wars. So anyways, they were about around 20,000 men. There was a huge number. They outnumbered Muslims. Muslims were probably like or maybe 12,000 or something. They were 20,000, and they got help from so many other tribes. And a strange thing that they did was that when they came to battle, they brought all their women, children, and even the cattle, everything. And the reason why they did that was that they didn't want their people who were fighting to flee away, to run away if they are losing. So they will be like, oh, I have everything here. There's no point of running away. Let me fight to the death now. So that was their strategy, and that's the reason why this battle was one of the very tough battles that Muslims fought. Anyways, so and another thing, actually, I can discuss two miracles in the same one. What happened was Rasulullah ﷺ sent one Sahabi. His name was Abdullah ibn Abu Hadr Aslami. He told him, go into their army, just infiltrate them and find out what their strength is. And when they figured out, when he went and he brought all the news that, oh, they have all these cattle and camels and children and all these people, he said, Muslims, they shall be Muslims' booty tomorrow. Allah willing, inshallah, they will be Muslims' booty tomorrow. So his prediction came true, as we will see. So what happened when they first started the fighting, the battle began, Muslims were very easily defeating them, and they started to flee. But that was their tactic, actually. What happened really was that when they showed as if they lost, so Muslims started to take all the booty now. And when they were really engaged in taking all the war booty, they started their planned tactics. They showered their arrows at every Muslim, and Muslims really got injured in that arrows that were being shot. And Muslims now, they are like kind of trapped now. Arrows, like it's raining arrows. And so many Muslims started to run away. And most of these Muslims were actually very new Muslims. Now, since Makkah was conquered, everybody was with Muslims and new Muslims. So anyways, the Muhajir and Ansar, many of them were still fighting, and Rasulullah ﷺ was also there. And anyways, when after Abbas radiallahu anhu, who had a very loud voice, was successful in calling people back, and Rasulullah ﷺ was actually, it's amazing, he was in the forefront, and everybody was trying to come back, and they were taking shield behind Rasulullah ﷺ, and he was in the front. Actually, it should be the other way around. The commander should be protected, but everybody was so fearful because of they just see the rain of arrow coming at them. So now the army was coming at them, the cavalry, and they were about to attack. And Rasulullah ﷺ told Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu, get a handful of dust for me. Get a handful of dust for me. So he took that dust and he threw at the army that was coming towards him. And when he threw it, he said, may their faces be deformed. Or he also said, flee by the Lord of Muhammad. And when he threw it, it is said that this dust miraculously went into the eyes and mouth of all these kuffar. And they also heard like a clattering sound from the heaven that was coming, and they, all these mushriks, they felt like very weakness in them. Something happened. They were like, oh, fatigued. They couldn't really move. Something happened. And they, when this happened, they started to retreat, and all of them fled away from the battle. And in fact, it is also said that one Sahabi, Jubair ibn Mut'im, he said that I saw something from the heaven coming down. I saw like a black screen coming, and it was like, it appeared to be like ants which were like spreading in the valley. And he said, we did not doubt that they were angels. Like they were angels. Allah was helping Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam with the angels. And after one of the person was later on talking many days later, Hawazin man, he said that I wanted to attack Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but when I tried to attack him, there was this, from somewhere, these two handsome men came in, and they were trying to tell me that may your faces be darkened and go away. So when that happened, they said we were defeated, really defeated. We couldn't take it, and we fled. The verses regarding that, right? Subhanallah. So the Muslims, subhanallah, it's amazing thing that many people got injured, but only four Muslims were shaheed. And Muslims got a lot of booty, and from that point onwards, the situation of Muslims started to get better and better. And now, like, this was the deciding battle. This was the turning point, actually. After this war, it's basically like Muslims are ruling Arabia now. They are the superpower now, because they beat everybody now. So those were, and if you see, this is kind of opposite of Battle of Uhud, right? Where they were winning and then they lost here. You know, it's like they were losing and then they won, right? So it happened, and this time, you know, everybody, the miracle was done, and all of them came back when Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam called them, and that's why Allah Subhanahu wa Taala held them with this miracle.